Right, there are benefits. Transport's provided. You're welcome to ride shotgun in the Rascal. Lunch is inclusive. Cheese and pickle mighty white. And you'll be provided with a brand new company polo shirt, which you're welcome to wear outside work, as it only benefits the company.
That's PR.
Precisely.
When I was at Warburton's, they told us about PR.
Great. You may occasionally be asked to work additional hours, although I dare say the company will stretch to a cold bud or two by way of recompense.
Sounds good.
Right, welcome to the team.
Who else is working it?
It's just you and me. Keep it lean and mean. We're going to be clocking up quite a few hours in the Rascal, but I've fitted a blout funk system, so if you've got any sounds, please bring them along.
Will do.
No dance bollocks. If I want to hear electronic bleeps and farts, I'll put my foot through the windscreen of the Rascal and listen to the alarm going off. Oh, new shoes. Come on, meet the missus. Raymond, this is Mags, the little old lady.
Oh, what's that make you then? I've seen ball bags with less wrinkles.
How's to put up with this?
Can I get you a beer, Raymond?
Yeah, please.
Need I ask?
No, you need not. So it was like this from the off. No, I was married for about 20 years, that went tits up, and I thought I can sit here and blab like a babby or hit the road, so I took the Stang down to Chiltern's FM Festival, well, summer fete, to do the sound for the Sweet Dreams and Blue Jeans tent, when in walks this goddess in a Pearl Jam t-shirt.
Tommy, where'd you put the beer?
She's back. I'll tell you, no, the first time I met you clocked the access crew stickers on my cable box. Nebworth 79.
And I go, wow, you were there.
And I say, yeah, only a 2-day hire assisting Page's guitar tech, seeing as you asked.
Well, Jimmy Page?
Yeah. I said, listen, babe, I'm taking the 2K bass bin down to the Bon Jovi convention in Bury St Edmunds. Split the petrol.
Yeah, he asked me to split the petrol.
So, and then I offered her a slug of me Jack and Coke.
Yeah, and he said, if you love me, you'll swallow it.
You never did.
I found it did. Cuff me.
I'd only just met him and all.
She just sprays the whole lot over my mixing desk. Damn near pisses herself.
I said, you cheeky git, I'll spit this time, but take us out in your Mustang and maybe I'll think about it.
Seriously, though, it's refreshing to meet a lady who'll keep the politics out of having a good time.
You rock my world.
You rock my world.
So what do you do, Mags?
I've got a shop. And I sell T-shirts and posters and do my own designs and that kind of thing.
Wild stuff, really wild stuff. She's got this one that's got like a nun smoking a joint. You know, outrageous stuff, really. And there's another one that's got the Mona Lisa,
yeah.
sucking on a big fat number. You know, really.
And the policeman.
Yeah, what's he doing?
He's smoking a joint.
Yeah, basically, loads of people you never expect in a million years to be toking. Yeah.
What's the shop called?
It's called Smash the System. It's in the Westgate Centre next to Clinton Cards.
Oh, OK.
Right, so where's these beers then?
Under the stairs.
It's a nice car, that.
Oh, yeah, there's a story about that. It was on display at the Hitchin Meet.
Tommy, where is it? I can't find it.
It's next to your thigh-length boots, under your nipple clamps.
Oh, I got it. It was in front of the strap-on dildo.
So is that the one that Steve McQueen used in Bullet?
Spot on, goes to the top of the class, yeah. 68 fastback. You know, Mags just mentioned the strap-on dildo then. We don't have one of those. Raymond, progress report.
Yeah, I can't see any.
Infestation not located?
No, me neither.
No, that's what you say.
Oh, okay.
Well, say it then.
Right, infestation not located.
Jesus Christ. Infestation located. Please make yourself visible to the weapons operator. Jesus Christ. Please ensure you... Please ensure you're directly... Just stand behind me.
Tommy?
I took no pleasure in that. It was an act of mercy.
Tommy, there's a lady here to see you.
Hi, sorry to bother you. There are some animal rights protesters outside. I'm not sure what to do.
Not a problem. Just have to talk to them, you know. Come down to their level, show you're not on a power trip, yeah. Rifle. Yeah, good work with the net, by the way. Yeah. We tried to take them alive, but, yeah. Not always possible. There we go. Drop me that, take the gun. Point it down. Right, people, what's occurring?
Oh, look, G.I. Joe. What, do you like playing soldiers, do you, mate?
Now, the hat protects me from guano and the protector specs are for shrapnel from air pellets. You want to be careful with that, mate. You'll have someone's eye out.
If you enjoy killing so much, why don't you join the army, eh?
Bet like the hours.
Listen to me. It ain't fair, shooting pigeons. I mean, they ain't got a gun, have they?
And I don't have wings. And I don't shit on other people's property. Well, you do daft things as a student, don't you?
What if I decided that you needed culling, eh? What's the difference then?
If you don't let me make the point, it's very difficult to actually sort of clarify something. You're just going to wave that knife
Is it?
about like...
Go away.
Ow! Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Well, I mean, I'm now legally entitled to use reasonable force in a proportionate response.
What's that meant to mean? Oh, fuck!
Just that, I suppose. Anyone else want to ask what that means? Hucknall, just... Have any of you ever actually had to pay rent? Oh, feel the silence. And you can stop whining. I could have used the high-velocity rifle. Call me Ming the Merciful. You'll have a bit of bruising for a couple of days, pop some calamine lotion on it, and, in the words of Verhoeven's Robocop, stay out of trouble. And my face. And don't bother bearing false witness. You're on CCTV. Smile. One love.
Hello, sir. How are you today?
Hello.
Great. So have you thought about consolidating all of your credit cards into one low-cost repayment?
No, but I've thought of caning them all into the red and then faking my own death.
If you sign up today, then your name would go into a free prize draw, and you could be spending 2 weeks in our golfing and leisure resort in Fuerteventura. How does that sound?
How does that sound? Oh, hanging out with a bunch of conceited golfing twats talking about the triannual sales targets. I think it's got to be a toss-up between that and licking piss off nettles.
Well, if you did sign up today, then you would be eligible for a loan of up to £10,000, and repayments on that would be interest-free for a whole 6 months.
Right. Followed by a whole 6 years with your curtains drawn and some tattooed bailiff shouting through your letterbox. You're telling me you've got a licence to set up here? I mean, we're providing a public service here. Surprise, surprise, the suits don't like it because people might stop hanging about at golfing resorts. They might whip off the Pringle sweaters and start wearing Embrace the Chaos t-shirts. And they know that would mean a shitstorm at Glen Eagles, and they are running scared.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. The important thing today is that everybody has a chance to air their grievances, and that we have, as they say, a full and frank exchange of ideas. Not too frank, I hope. Mrs. Wilson, would you like to start?
Janet Wilson, proprietress, Bride Be Magical. When young ladies come into my shop, they should be thinking about their wedding day. And it's very difficult to create a special atmosphere for young brides-to-be when, next to my shop, There's a poster made up to look like Delia Smith showing her bottom. It's hardly magical.
Hey, Tom.
I was going to object to Miss Wilson, Mrs. Wilson. The title of her shop, Bride Be Magical. I mean, if we were running the shop, I'd be tempted, based on personal experience as a divorcee, to change the title from Bride Be Magical to conceited, self-righteous, greedy, suburban, small-minded, curtain-twitching snob. Be magical.
Yes. Martin?
I just don't think the shop fits in aesthetically. I mean, a poster of a Teletubby pointing an AK-47 machine gun at a tweenie.
It's not an AK-47, it's a Heckler & Koch G36K. The AK-47 being an abbreviation of Avtomat Kalashnikova, designed in 1947. Granted, it's an icon of engineering simplicity, but for close quarter work, not very accurate, which is why the security services, and in this case Tinky Winky, favour the Heckler & Koch.
Is that important?
When you're trying to put down a moving tweenie, you don't want to take out an innocent Teletubby with friendly fire, and those guys jump around a lot. Point is, there's plenty of shops that Mags and I find offensive, you know, just don't make a brouhaha. What's the skipping one? Yeah, the daft skipping one. The giant heart skipping, yeah.
That's the charity shop for the British Heart Foundation.
Right, we're done.
That's the British Heart Foundation.
Okay, well, we're going to reconvene for the formal hearing on Saturday.
I just don't get it. What's offensive about the British Heart Foundation?
Nothing. I didn't. Nothing offensive. I didn't realise it was the British Heart Foundation. I made a mistake.
What? Have I got? What is it? Have I got something on my face?
Yeah, you've got like a beard drawn on you.
Oh God.
Hey, got you back. Got you back when you put women's makeup on me the other night when I was fast asleep.
Yeah, you have got me back as well. I'll bloody kill you.
Revenge. Revenge for the makeup incident.
Yeah, beard and all. Oh, better go and wash it off.
It was a laugh.
Great. So what do you think Mags will do to you next?
Nothing. I think that'll be the end of it now. You've got to watch these things don't escalate.
Tommy, it's not coming off. You used a permanent marker. What, am I supposed to go and stand in the shop looking like bloody Pavarotti?
You don't like Pavarotti. You look like a Lady Bee Gee. Still a very popular band.
Do you know what, Raymond? This whole thing is a setup, right? There's no practical joke. He's not getting revenge on me. I'm not getting revenge on him. It's all down to the fact that yesterday morning, Tommy forgot that he was still wearing women's makeup that he'd asked me to put on him as part of a kinky experiment. See, I try to help you out, and as usual, you take it too far.
That's it. That's showing Catch-22 on tonight. She's a bloody liar, saying I'm wearing makeup, kinky, bloody blah blah blah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my sisters used to put makeup on me and dress me up and take me around.
All right, let it go. I mean, just a practical joke. Jesus, you're obsessed. Everything's going all right, yes?
Oh yeah, my shop window's blacked out. I'm wearing a beard, so fantastic.
Tell you what, tonight, kick back, I'll sit through a chick flick with you, and I'll do your macaroni cheese.
Nope, because you're in my bad books.
I'll tell you what, we could do a bit of role play. We could pretend we're on a 17th century galleon, and you could give me 40 lashes for being naughty. I could be the cabin boy, and you could be Bluebeard. Far worse than Blackbeard, scary.
Piss off.
Oh, your beard does have a bluey tinge.
You always have to go too far, don't you?
I'm having a giggle.
Get out.
Trying to cheer you up, you hairy cow.
Hello, sir. How are you today? Great. Have you ever thought about consolidating all of your credit?
Not now, dude.
Well, if you did sign up today, then your name would go into a draw, and you could win.
Do you not remember me? I'll give you a clue. I was thinking of licking piss off some nettles.
Yeah. And did you?
I'm going to walk away. But before I do, I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to prove to myself that I don't have a temper problem. Good night. Yay!
Tommy.
It wasn't me. It was Chris Christopherson.
Tommy.
I didn't give you my PIN number, did I?
No. No, you just said to wake you up after 15 minutes.
Good.
So did you have a bit of a late night last night?
Yeah. Old school styly. Yeah. No, your idea of a good night out changes over the years. In my 20s, it would have been 12-pack of Bud, quarter of Acapulco Gold, and a young backstage damsel in denim cut-off shorts, who is perfect in every way. Entirely lacking in moral fibre, of course, so perfect in every way. Fast forward 20 years and it was much the same thing. Yeah. The top button on the shorts might be under a bit more strain, but yeah, it's just find the spare bunk on the tour bus and hope she's got the babysitter on flexi time. No, the fascinating thing about observing insects is what they tell us about ourselves. I remember when I learnt that with ants and bees, only the female has the ability to sting, and it was right around the time that my ex-wife poured a flask of methiacarb slug killer into the cooling vents of my Pioneer P400 amplifier, and that information just seemed bang on the money.
But it's amazing that insects have got queens and workers, and when you think about it, they actually behave a bit like us.
Oh yeah, many great thinkers have considered how insect societies are structured, and every human social concept can be found in a beehive or an anthill.
What about wasps?
Wasps are bastards.
Yeah, but
they're just bastards.
Oh, mate.
Leave it! Hello. We are from a distant planet. We are here to impregnate your women.
I'm sorry.
It's just yanking your chain, dude. We're here for the wasps.
Oh,
Blimey, Tommy. You look knackered. Has Max been keeping you up late tonight, yeah? Pinning you to the bed till you beg for mercy. No, I'm only pulling your leg, sweetheart.
Just a late night, you know.
Oh, well, quite right too. Do you know what? When I get to your age, yeah, I'm going to party as much as I want. And if I look like crap, then so be it. Because you can let it all go then, can't you, darling? Right then, darling, I need to get your autograph on this application and I'll get it off. How's the lovely Mags doing?
Yeah, tootling along.
Yeah. Oh, well, send her my love, darling, will you? Yeah, do you know what? My mate Liza from Claims Direct saw her in the Westgate precinct last week, yeah? Looking through the window of Jigsaw.
May well have done.
Yeah, she didn't go in. No, she was just staring through the window.
So what's Vicky got for you this month then?
Possible hospital contract. Pharaoh's ants. Just lay down a palatable feed, laced with a slow-acting poison. They take it back to the Queen. End game.
So you might see Gwenanne then. That's my sister, she works in casualty.
Got some terrible stories, very disturbing.
Not when we're reaching, Tommy.
Tell them about the man with the pepper pot.
In his bum.
The man came in very respectable. He was in further education. And he shoved a pepper pot up his bottom.
He didn't.
He did.
Yeah. And I went till he got it out. Never guess what it said on the side.
Yeah, do you know what it said?
What?
I've been to Chessington World of Adventure. Yeah, guy's got to live with that the rest of his life. He's only like a small ceramic pepper pot. He wasn't like a big grinder. The guy wasn't a pervert. Yeah. Owl's teeth. Yeah.
Saddle up, dude. The night is about to begin.
I'm having a night in.
Yeah, quite a night in.
Less of the quiet, dude. Yeah, me and Mags, once a week we set aside a night for fantasy. Yeah. Call it Dirty Thursday.
Yeah?
Yeah, role play.
Oh, yeah? What are you then, the plumber that comes to unblock the sink?
A bit more inventive than that. You know, it's cerebral as well as sexual. For example, we did a white supremacist canvassing, who meets a lady from an ethnic minority on the doorstep and has his preconceptions challenged. In a sexy way.
How did that go then?
Bit upsetting, actually, yeah. Mags put on an afro wig and just took the whole thing a bit too far.
You nearly got me, you bugger. You nearly had me. Oh, I thought you were being serious.
Line and sinker, dude. Line and sinker. As if I get Mags to put on a ruddy afro wig. Make love to her wearing a white sheet, a pointy hat.
Attaboy, Tommy. I knew you'd never join the suburban set.
Well, it should be all right here. Yeah. A couple of local delinquents, but nothing much. Yeah. Trouble with kids these days is the role models are all banal celebrities or disposable pop stars. Where are all the real British heroes? I bet not one of them have heard of Isambard Kingdom Brunel.
Alan Turing, the Bletchley Park homosexual genius who cracked the Enigma code.
Sir Barnes Wallace. I bet none of them have heard of the bouncing bomb.
Yeah, or Bomber Harris. Flattened Dresden, amazing.
Yeah, well...
They've got no respect and no sense of their own heritage.
Robert Stevenson, perfecter of the steam loco, who curiously beat Brunel in the battle for railway gauge standardisation.
Got some in your tash there, mate.
No, the curriculum's too inflexible. A good teacher has to go off book to inspire young people.
A little bit on the other side, mate.
Young people need a guiding hand. They look to the older generation for wisdom and guidance.
Yowza! Let's go and get pissed at the Black Horse.
I'm no god botherer, but even Jesus didn't spend too much time with the power brokers. He was hanging out with the sinners, the outcasts and the poor. Even he'd see that beyond the satellite dishes and the broken windows is where you'll find the real face of humanity and kind of simple wisdom. Been a lot of fun?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Afternoon.
You come about buying the iPod?
No, we're from pest control. Suit yourself. Turn the music off, please, mate.
Wasn't even me that put it on. Oh, they've gone.
We're from pest control, mate. Whose name is this flat in?
Paul.
Right, and what's Paul's second name?
Is it Moulsley?
I don't know, I've never met him.
I think it's in Ibiza.
Right, is there anyone else who can sign the paperwork?
Yeah, Mickey, but he's gone to heaven.
Or he's died?
No, he's gone to heaven. It's a club in town. He's not died. He just don't look well.
Right, well, your neighbour has made a complaint.
Yeah, I bet he has. You know what he called me? He said I was the blight on society. I think that's what he said. I couldn't tell what he's saying because he's Scotch. Don't know what he's so high and mighty about anyway. He's divorced because he's a dick. He's done everything look really weird.
It might be because you've got some hair over your eye.
I like him. Come here, I want to tell you something. Come here.
There's nothing you can say to him. You can't say to the two of us.
I just want to tell him something. Nosy Parker. Who are you?
All right, mate, we really got to push on.
Do you want to buy some DVDs?
No thanks.
Hang on, you don't even know what's on them yet.
Struth.
Darling Buds and May. It's got like Catherine Zeta-Jones in it. When she was fat.
Listen, if we don't... Oh, Jesus.
Ah, clumsy. Hold on, I'll get you tissue. I think Freaky Dan bought some.
Where's he gone? Where's he gone?
It says you can't have any.
That's all right, mate. We're going to head off now.
Alright, you better take your boxing dog or Paul will go mental.
Morning.
Ah, there he is. Oh, just keeping it warm for you.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That was a laugh last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Mags?
Oh, she's through there. Oh. Hey, you're very lucky with her, you know. I mean, she's got a great personality. I mean, it makes you realise that's what's really important.
Nah, what's really important is that she makes me come from my boots.
All packed then?
Yeah, just gonna use the loo and then that'll be us.
Again?
No, I'm having a word. Time you and I had a heart-to-heart, hombre.
Oh, all right, okay. Yeah.
I think we both know what this is about.
Not really.
Listen, mate, you're not talking to your maiden aunt. The frequent trips to the lavatory. I think we both know I'm not about to hassle you for excessive use of toilet paper.
Oh, Tommy.
You've got a problem. Oh, I know someone who can help you. Yeah. I had a friend who went your way. Didn't get to grips with it, and eventually the guy died.
Your friend died from irritable bowel syndrome?
Yes, he did.
I didn't know it could kill.
On very rare occasions, yeah. It starts out irritable, and then progresses onto downright bloody nuisance, and then from there on, absolutely furious. And in the end, your bowels just blow the final whistle.
I've seen quite a few specialists. Who's the guy?
Hey?
Who's the guy that can help?
Billy. I was going to say Billy Bowles, because that's what he's known as around these parts. Billy BB's what some people call him. Yeah, he does all the bowels. Yeah.
That'd be great. Thanks, mate. I'd like to get his number.
Yeah, I'll fish it out. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, be down here with his bag.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. There you go.
I can see where Stevie gets her care and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's genetic.
What are you doing still up?
Just waiting for this radio show to start.
And now on Radio 4, the third instalment of Isabel Allende's House of the Spirits, read by Zoe Wanamaker.
programmes like this? You're waiting up for Raymond. He's got to have a social life.
Yeah, but Vicky's coven go to 80s discos.
So, if that's what they want.
Yeah, but Raymond's an impressionable lad. You know, only the other day I was explaining to him the inventiveness of Gilmore's chord phrasing on the monumental Dark Side of the Moon, and now he's prancing round in the lowest circle of hell to the Pet Shop Boys.
Right, the limousine driver was going mental, and I said, look, you've got 8 girls on end night. Chances are one of them is gonna puke. It's usually me.
This is Tina.
Hi.
Alright.
I'm Mags, this is Tommy.
Hiya.
I trust a good time was had.
Yeah. So you work with Vicky?
She occasionally requires my services as a qualified.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Which is your room?
Yeah. Skip the chat. Probably best.
Oh, just having a bit of fun. Come on, come to bed.
Well, with that din, leave it a couple of minutes. At least until Stormy Norman lets off the howitzer.
I mean, where's he get the energy from? He lives on Monster Munch.
They can last the pace, but you know, how much fun are they having? You know, we've got airbags to cushion the blows, but I mean, neither of those two have got any meat on them. Look at Raymond. Morrissey could eat the guy and not have a stain on his conscience.
Okay, we'll start with 10k and see how that feels. Oh, actually, Tommy, you've got to sit with your back to the padded supports.
Oh, yeah. These are the new ones.
Okay, we've got 10k on.
Yeah, it's about the same as a standard Carlsborough monitor wedge. I used to pack one under each arm when I was loading the bins.
Oh, well, emptying rubbish bins must have kept you fit.
Wheelie bins? I mean base bins. I used to be a roadie. A monitor wedge is... How do you think a band hear themselves when they're sticking out 120 dB through the main stack? What is going on in schools these days?
Try that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to get comfortable with that, and I'll be back in a bit.
Right. Just whack it up a bit. There.
Finished with that, mate?
Just feeling the burn.
Yeah, mate. Do you want your towel?
Yeah, just chuck it. Cheers.
And that indicates your range of motion, so... Bear me 1 sec. Everything okay?
Yeah, just reading this.
Fire regulations.
Well, there's no point waiting until there's a fire. See the assembly points near the juice bar. So you can treat yourself to a fruit smoothie while you're waiting for the fire brigade. Alright, mate. I've got a blind spot the size of the Gobi Desert here. Turning right. No, not going to happen. Plan B. Thanks for your patience. Oh, shut up, you tits.
Right, alright, so you are poised.
Then drop down.
Just remember, my upper vertebrae is an Al Qaeda cell and your backside's an F-16. Do you have visual?
Target locked on.
Deploy.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay, one more pass for a mop-up.
Oh, hurry up, Tommy.
Hit him!
Oh.
Target is reduced. All units back to base.
And now on Radio 4, some straight-talking Essex style, as Tony Parsons takes political correctness to task in I Know I Shouldn't Say This, but...
I'm worried about you, babes. You're just not yourself.
It's humbling, it really is. I think of how McCartney felt when he released the Frog Chorus.
Never mind. Why don't you go and take the Falcon out? You always feel better after you fly the Falcon. It really calms you down. You could take Raymond with you.
Yeah, good call. Slam dunk, let's do it.
Right.
What's occurring?
Just gonna go for a quiet walk somewhere, you know. Shoot my air pistol.
Bloody hell. Well, you could do that. Or we could stop by my mate Phil's house and pick up a falcon.
You've got a falcon?
Half share. Phil uses it for live predatory response, flies it round football stadiums, shopping centres, scares off the other birds. Pitting beast against beast. One of Mag's favourite pastimes.
Sorry?
It doesn't matter.
You'd really enjoy it, Raymond. And it'd cheer you up as well.
Yeah.
You know, I know Tommy comes across as a guy who doesn't take any shit from anyone, but he's actually got a really sensitive side. He was a mess when Diana died.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
Weeping like a baby he was.
Yeah, alright, I'll lit a fucking candle. Do you want a nachos?
Yeah, thanks.
Turning and turning in the widening gyre.
Was that from a poem?
And then some, dude. Where did that come from? I don't know. There's something about falconry that gets you thinking on a very profound level. Yeah. That's the thing about falcons. They can be trained, but they can never be tamed. Yeah. It's like it represents a primal urge for freedom. Yeah. Like a spiritual yearning. It's only a fucking bird. Come on, I'll take you to go and shoot your pop gun. Not bad. That kind of low alcohol caliber lager on the right sure has a purty mouth. Oh. The calibration's out. You don't believe me, do you? Mind if I have a go at yours?
No. Can I have a go with your rifle?
Well, it's got a customised grip, so I'd love to let you have a go at it, but it'd be illegal.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Vin Diesel. The Fast and the Furious. Are you familiar with the term delusory parasitosis?
Yes, it means imagining insects that aren't there.
Then let me enlighten you. It's imagining insects that aren't there.
I think that's what I just said.
Right, well, we're on the same page. Just remind me again, when you spray fleas, the stuff you put in here, what exactly is it?
Chemical compound.
All right, and how would you describe it? What's the word?
Toxic.
Raymond, just sit down, will you?
Highly poisonous.
Yeah, well, it can't be any worse than the rhubarb schnapps Bonnie Tyler forced down my throat in Dusseldorf. Prosit, because that's what they say. Please. I'm not dying. That was just some acting.
That was good.
Yeah. No. In here, mate, there's nothing more harmful than good old H2O. Maybe a little residue of washing up liquid.
Well, you can't prove that flask belongs to one of my operatives.
That flask belongs to me.
Okay, that probably constitutes proof.
Same old, eh? The global corporate bully sticking the jackboot into the defenceless ginger-haired boy of humanity.
Come on, Tommy. We know how this game works. If a woman's complaining about fleas, it's easy just to spray the place with water and tell her they've gone. You try telling a woman she's imagining things, all you get is that.
I find that offensive and sexist. A very small percentage of women are nags. Don't tar them all with the same brush.
Well, what's it to you anyway? Who are you in all of this?
Just a guy trying to make a difference. That's all. And get a refund for the clamping fine on my Renault Kangoo.
Tommy. I can't help it. I like you. I like your style. I like your spirit. Look, face it, mate. We're practically the only game in town. Do yourself a favour. Come and work for us.
The glittering prizes and endless compromises shatter the illusion of integrity.
So do you want to come and work for us?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Track 1, Side 1, the Hemispheres album by Rush. Do yourself a favour and download it. Delete one of your Dido tracks.
Oh, I don't follow you.
Let me put it in plain English. I don't dance to Dido, dude. I know there was a lot of D's in there before you say anything.
Well, you don't dance to Dido, do you?
You just did it as well.
Tommy, but I don't know why we're arguing. Hear me out. Hartwood Country Club. Automatic membership for Langley employees. Flex and Stretch Fitness Centre. Ditto. Private medical insurance. Bupa? No. Bupa Healthcare Select 1. Biannual dinner. Last guest speaker? Hugh Edwards, the Welsh newsreader. After dinner entertainment? Uri Geller. Tommy, he bent my food fork. That guy hardly touched it. Next day we all went go-karting.
You went go-karting with Hugh Edwards and Uri Geller?
Yeah. With Uri Geller. Hugh had to go because of the news.
You have to be careful that you're not over-egging the omelette, because you never know when you're going to get the value back when you sell a house. And but we've got these friends of ours, Ian and Eileen. They bought a house, a 3-bedroom semi up near Thiel. They bought it a couple of months before the market took off. And the thing is, they managed to sell it at just a...
Interrupt you.
Sorry, yeah? Sorry, were you going to say something?
Not really. You just ever so slightly doing my head in.
Tommy, that's bloody rude.
Sorry. Right.
Shouldn't let him out.
So it's all right.
He hasn't had a drink for God knows how long.
Don't, honestly, don't worry. What were you saying about going to this, was it a festival? or something?
Up in Shrewsbury.
Right, lovely.
They do it every 3 years, and it's great.
How's the wine?
We just
We go there and I take like a load of stock from the shop.
How was the wine? How was the wine?
Did you sell those t-shirts in your shop? You make them
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah, they're all custom made.
Well, you always look sort of artistic-y.
Aww.
Looks like a bum.
It's been lovely though tonight.
No, it's been really
really
nice.
lovely to catch
yeah,
up and
it has been. Yeah, well, we've covered a lot.
All right, yeah. Good night. All right.
Good night.
Hey, sorry about yes.
Tommy, where are you going?
I'm walking home.
Sweetheart, it's 10 miles.
I know a shortcut.
He's putting my coat on.
I'll get it back for you now.
Sorry, that's fine. If you just put it there, you take care of him, okay? What are you doing? No, we're not home yet. I'll sort the bill out. Honestly, don't worry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna kill him when I get home.
You going somewhere?
Yeah. Mum and Dad's.
Spontaneous? How long for?
Couple of days.
Oh, great, you deserve it. Do you want me to give you a run to the station?
Do you charge by the hour?
What are you doing here?
I want to pick you up.
I was going to get a taxi. Anyway, you're still on probation.
Good, because I've packed the handcuffs.
Think fluffy ones?
No, the proper ones from the Army and Navy store. Machined alloy with a double locking mechanism. Plus, the hotel's booked. 2 minutes drive from the Shrewsbury Folk Festival.
Oh, you're joking. That's fantastic. Oh.
Yeah, I'm nice, aren't I?
Oh, the only thing is I was going to take some T-shirts.
Fear not, fair maiden. They reside in the place where we consummated our union.
King's Lynn Marriott?
No, you're always doing that. I warmed me hands in the Marriott. I did not stoke the boiler.
Back in
the Mustang.
Because the Marriott was just a bit of a fumble, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd had a few too many. Couldn't quite hip, hip, hip.
They're going to turn this into a landfill site next week. Just wanted to take one last look. You can really get your head together in a place like this. There's real tranquility ever since they stopped those gypsy bare-knuckle fights. Yeah. Oh yeah. They used to knock 7 bells out of each other while the husbands placed bets on who was going to win.
What's that?
Dead man's potatoes. Yeah, this bloke died in his house and his body lay undiscovered for 2 weeks. And me and Raymond were doing the clean-up and decided to take some tins for the Salvation Army, but this one must have fallen out in the car.
Did you know him?
Yeah, I did. Next week, that place is going to be filled with 2,500 tonnes of old fridges, low mileage exercise bikes and unwanted Furbies. And I want that tin to be at the bottom of it all.
You're a bit of a dick sometimes, aren't you?
We're all a bit of a dick. It's the human condition.
nothing to be afraid of.
I'm not afraid. I just think you're a bit of a dick.